clergy are being kidnapped in Nigeria, that kind of traumatic experience could shake a person's faith. But for one victim, it only made his belief in the Lord stronger. Our Vatican correspondent, Valentina Di Donato, has that story.
This is Brother Amos Stephen, a seminarian, a theologian, and a survivor of religious persecution.
Barely 4 days after we returned from our Christmas and New Year break. It happened on Wednesday, probably 30 to 45 minutes after the normal school let out. I believe that those that kidnapped us were already in the school when they kidnapped us.
Brother Amos is from the Catholic Diocese of Zaria, Nigeria, currently studying at the Pontifical Urban University in Rome. Unfortunately, his case is not isolated, as Pope Leo XIV highlighted in one of his Angelus prayers last month.
Christians today are still suffering from discrimination and persecution in various parts of the world. In particular, I think of Bangladesh, Nigeria, Mozambique, Sudan, and other countries from which we often hear news of attacks on communities and places of worship.
Regina Lynch is the executive president of Aid to the Church in Need.
Freedom of religion is not just a privilege, it's a human right. And we just see the situation worsening in the world.
In the organization's annual report on religious freedom, it concludes that discrimination of individuals comes in many different forms: violence, unjust imprisonment, displacement, and abductions.
On that very night, when we heard the sound at the entrance door to our hostel, I tapped my fellow roommates because we were 3 in our room. All of us were kidnapped. In total, we are 4 in numbers. So in the process of trying to escape, it was already late for us.
The men later learned they were part of a mass abduction of seminarians. In Nigeria, extremist groups such as Boko Haram and the Islamic State West Africa province are some of the drivers of this violence.
Among all those that were kidnapped, I believe we are the youngest. So they normally flog us every day. They will look for cane, and probably sometimes 5 to 7 of them, they will be flogging us at the same time.
Brother Amos still has nightmares about the unspeakable violence he endured. The kidnappers released him 1 month later after they demanded ransom money. He tells me that cash is one of the big incentives for these terrible acts. Money is one incentive that drives this violence, but this is just one piece of this extremist insurgency aiming to eliminate the Christian minority from Nigeria. But the fact that Pope Leo XIV reminds the faithful of the continued plight of persecuted Christians strengthens his faith.
The Holy Father, the universal pastor of the church, so him pointing out to some of the countries that are being affected, I love the persecution and the killings and the kidnappings. To me, it shows the fatherly kindness, his heart of humanity on reaching out to his flocks.
In Rome, Valentina Di Donato for EWTN News Nightly.